This is titled The Eagle's Gifts. There are many visions about these end times. People are talking. Opportunists are trying to create a cash cow by creating fiction that they can sell to the people in Los Angeles, who will make movies about it. But it is a great hardship to see these things that are coming. Such visions are not matters, which gives seers great joy. It is even harder to talk of these things, for the visions are felt very close to the heart. Not all we see is good. Not all we see applies to everyone. Most people prefer to be told what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. I wish often that there was a magical way through this time, and that this time was behind us. The stress of knowing and seeing can be overbearing and make our personal lives very difficult. Medicine people have personal lives, despite what may be thought about us. In between the work and the ceremony, we live very human lifestyles. We go through what everyone goes through. A prophet is not automatically exempt from experiencing the event. In fact, each time we experience the event through the veils of time, we endure it. Every time we see through the veils of time. Plus, you lose a lot of sleep because the seeing does not always happen when you want it to. I wake sometimes in the middle of the night, running high fevers, sometimes screaming and in cold sweats. I feel things before I see them, so I can experience these things for many days and even months before they are released from the inner sanctums of my mind's eye. I have had many visions of the future, some good and others not so good. I have witnessed the disassembly of the fourth world. We will be given warnings to these events that are coming. We will be tested many, many times over to strengthen us. Only the purest of heart will make the journey all the way. This is part of the gift of the eagle. It is the way of the eagle. To see the eagle in our visions always means initiation. The eagle can be a very harsh teacher as well as a strong ally. To work with eagle medicine demands the highest degree of integrity and total balance of temperament. One must conduct themselves with total impeccability. Nothing less will survive the intensity of the eagle energy. To do otherwise could mean severe consequence, even death. Understand that the earth is a living being, possessing her own consciousness. She has her own agendas, her own dreams, and her own desires. That part of her which is physical, that which we walk upon, is her body. This purification that we are beginning to experience is the cleansing of her body, just like we two-leggeds do when we go to the purification lodge. There is an energy that moves through the universe. It has different degrees at different times. When the earth enters these energies, it is like her going into the purification lodge. We are now in the time of the purification. We are experiencing a birthing and a cleansing at the same time Earth Mother aligns herself in harmonic resonance with the rest of the universe. She is going to purge herself of everything that is making her sick. She will purge herself of everything that is causing emotional imbalance and sickness of her mind, as well as her body. She does have a mind of her own, remember. She is dreaming a new dream, as you should be. She is very caring of her children. Earth Mother loves us very much. That is why she allows us and them to make so many mistakes, and she still gives them anything they desire. She will and must rise up and defend her children from the abusers and abductors. She is wise and knows that there are those who wish us harm in this universe. This Earth Mother is our mother. She has created many veils of energy to protect us on many levels. She has made it very hard for these beings, which you might call ETs, or what I call the Etherians, the interdimensional beings, to just come into our environment and take us over. She's protecting us to the best of her ability. However, she herself is going through massive transition and is very weak right now. So we, her children, are going to have to bear some of the burden of taking care of our own business. It is time to make our houses ready. Company is coming. How do we know that she is protecting us, you might ask? Because many of these beings possess knowledge of technology which is light years beyond our present abilities and comprehension. Yet they have not taken us over, and for a long time they could not interfere with our natural evolution. Yes, it is true that long ago there were attempts to tamper with us, but not all of these attempts were executed with malevolent intent. Some of the tampering was done with the intent of fixing what harm was done by the renegades of their race, as well as our own experimentations. This summer, at the Ghost Dance, I was given a little time alone to commune with Spirit. This was allowed to me by Spirit, as I was invited to be the ceremonial leader of the Ghost Dance, a commitment which I resisted. I went for a long walk to be alone and talk with the Grandmother Spirit. I found myself alone by the fire and by the water, with nothing but the stars over my head, many, many miles from anyone or anything. I asked the great mystery, what about the future? Am I mad? Is everyone I know mad? Many of the things that I see worry me. And what of the dreams? Are they just madness? After all, I am just a two-legged like everyone else. Can you help me, great mystery? Am I supposed to figure out all the answers here? Have you ever known that kind of moment? I was so grateful for the gift of the silence, just to be alone and to reconnect myself and mystery. The space of timelessness where I was able to renew myself, just feel myself, for myself. I call this special kind of time taking a little M&M. Oh.